Hello friends, so today we are solving this problem, build array from permutations. So let's read the question. Given a zero based permutation nums. So basically one array is given to us. Build an array of answer. We have to make an array of, we can call it answer of the same length. Okay. So where answer I equal to nums of I. Okay. And I is between the 0 till the length of this array. So, a zero-based permutation nums is an array of distinct integers from 0 to whatever is the length minus 1. Okay, so we can understand this way. For example, this is our nums. Okay, then we have to construct an answer in such a way that, for example, see here at index 0, it is 5, right? So, we have to check that what is there at index 5. So, if you come here, this is the index 5, right? So at index 5 the value 4 is there. So what we have to do is we have to put this value 4 here. Now come to here, next value is 0. So what is there at 0? So at 0 it is 5. So we have to put here 5. Similarly we have to do for 1. So what is there at 1 in the original array? It is 0. So we have to put 0 here. Now come here. What is there at index 2? At index 2 it is 1. So we have to put 1 here. Now come here. What is there at index 3? So at index 3 it is 2. So we have to put here 2. Now finally what is there at index 5? It is 4. So at index 4 what is there? At index 4 we have 3. So we have to put here 3. So this is what we have to do. It looks like it's very simple. We will create an array of same size like nums, and then we will do. So just a simple formula like nums of I. Okay, nums of I equal to nums of I of I, right? Nums of I. That's it. That is all what we have to do. But the problem here is in interviews they will not accept only this solution, because they might ask you that do it without extra space, because here what we are doing, we have created another array called answer. Okay, so we are just doing this formula, right? Nums I equal to nums of I. This is what we have to do. But the thing is, we have to do it in place. Okay, we don't want to do this using this extra space. So the thing is how to do it in place. So if we want to do in place, that means we don't have to create a new copy of this array. So I'm deleting this copy, right? Because we have to do in place. So I have removed this. Now whatever we want to do, we have to do with this nums only. Okay. Now if we do in the same way, the way which we were doing here, for example here at 0 it is 5, right? So at index 5 it is 4. So if I put here 4, let's say if I put here 4, I can put it 4. Now we are coming to this location. So at index 0 what is there? At index 0 now we have put 4, but originally it was 5. So we just cannot do in this way because we will lose some values. Then what to do? So we have some tricky situation here that we can handle easily. So if we go to this question, go to downwards, it is given that the length of this array would be from 1 till 1000, right? 1000 could be the maximum, not more than that. And all the numbers are between this range only, starting from 0 till 1000. So to solve this problem in place without using any extra space, we can use this formula. So what basically we have to do is we have to store the original information as well as the new value that we have to replace. So what I am doing is nums of nums I percent, basically the remainder with the 1000, because 1000 is the maximum value, and then multiplying whole value into 1000 plus whatever was the original value. Let's do the dry run. Okay, so we are at here. Let's say we are at very first location. So what is there? This is 5, right? So at index 5 it is 4, right? So what we will do here, 4 remainder 1000. What it would be giving us? It will give us 4 only, because 1000 is the bigger value. So this will give us 4. So what we have to do, 4 is the value of this entire bracket into 1000. So it would be 4000, right? Now in this 4000 we will add the original value, so it would become 4000 plus 5, 4005. So this value we have to put here. Okay, so let me remove it here and we can put it 4005. I'll tell you it would be useful later to make our final answer. So this would be storing now 4005. Now come to this index 0, we have to check here. So see here, this is 0 at index, it is 4005. So if we do the remainder of it, this will give us what? This entire bracket value would be 5, right? So 5 into 1000, this will give us 5 into 1000 plus whatever is the original value. So original value, what it is? Original value is 0 only. So what would be the final value here? This would be 5000. So let me put it 5000. This would be like this, 5000. Okay, now we are coming here. This is 1. So at index 1, what it is? At index 1, we have 5000. So what would be the bracket value here? So 5000 percent 1000. This will give us 0, right? So 0 plus 1. So 0 into 1000 is also 0 plus 1. So what is the value here? This is value would be 1 only, correct? So we will keep it 1 here because 5000 remainder 1000 would be the 0 into 1000, that is also 0 plus value, so it would be 1. Now we are coming here 2. So at index 2, what is there? At index 2 we have only 1. So 1 and remainder with 1000 would give us 1 value 1 only. So 1 into 1000, it will be 1000 plus 2. So this value would be 1002, right? 1002. Now come here. This is 3. So at index 3, what we have? At index 3, we have 1002. So what would be the remainder here? Remainder would be 2. So 2 into 1000 plus 3. So this would be 2003, right? So we can write it 2003, 00, right? 2003. Now we are coming to final value. So this is 4. Okay, so at index 4, we have 2003. So remainder with 1000 would be 3 only. So 3 into 1000 plus 4 would be 3004, right? So this would be value would be 3004. Now these are the values what we have currently, but we want to get all those values after doing nums of I. So if we divide all of them with the 1000, because we multiplied also with the 1000, what would be the values? So if we divide all of them with 1000, here it would be 4 only, right? Here it would be 5 only if we divide with the 1000. If we divide this guy 1 with a 1000, this will give us 0 only. So we will put here 0. Okay. Now come here. If we divide this with 1000, it will give us 1 only. If we divide this guy with the 1000, it will give us 2 only. If we divide this with 1000, it will give 3 only. And this is our answer. So we are doing this in place without using any extra space. So basically in interviews, this is the expectation. Otherwise, it would be super simple if we do an extra space of it. Okay. So let me go to the code part of it. So see here, we are nothing, just taking the length of this array. Then see here, we are using one for loop, and first of all we are taking nums I equal to nums I plus this value nums of I percent 1000 into 1000, right? Similar value that we were doing this formula here, nums I equal to nums I plus this value. So we are doing that, and in the second for loop we are dividing all the values with the 1000. Okay, and then we are returning nums. So this is simple question, just this extra trick to use it without extra space is the key thing here. So thank you for watching this video, and if you guys have any concern, please make a comment over there. Thank you.